To make the body, we start with a piece of wood that's 2 inches wide and about 1/4 inch thick. We're going to cut it to a piece that is about 6 inches long. The cut was mitered to make sure that the front end of the body will be pointing upwards. Next, we drill a hole where the shaft of the servo motor is going to fit. To make this hole, we start drilling with a small bit, and then we slowly ramp up the size of the bit in order to avoid damaging the wood, up to a maximum size of 3/8, and then you use a cylindrical file to open up the hole so it's big enough for the servo. Next, we have to create this notch for the servo. You may do this with a small square file. Finally, we must chisel away some of the material so that the body of the servo can fit inside of the wood piece. We'll repeat this process for the front of the walker. To make the legs, we'll start out by cutting 1/2 inch strips from this wood that we have. We'll make 3 more strips. Since they didn't all come out the same size, I'll use the two widest pieces for the center part of the legs and the thinnest pieces for the lower parts of the legs. The back legs will be shortened to 4 inches. Next, the piece that will connect to the servo is attached to the leg. In order to save time, the lower parts of the legs are going to be attached to the upper part of the legs using a quickly drying super high strength epoxy. Wood glue can work, but it takes too long to dry. To demonstrate its strength, I'll just go ahead and this is an epoxy piece of wood here. I'll just try to crack it. I was unable to do so. We repeat for the front legs. I didn't mention before that this little piece, this plastic piece, is attached to the wood by self-tapping screws. The front legs will be a little bit shorter, a little bit longer than the back legs at 5 inches instead of 4 inches. Finally, we attach the servos to the cutouts, the 2 pieces of the body, and we're going to go ahead and epoxy them together. Set the pieces properly, and I actually, when I'm epoxying this thing, I'm elevating a little bit so that the epoxy at the joint doesn't stick to the paper after it dries. I'm just using bamboo skewers. In order to attach the leg to the servo and the servo to the body, I actually included a couple of holes here so that I can put a small screwdriver through so that I can screw the legs to that plastic piece you see in here. The plastic piece itself is screwed into the servo axle. This shows the assembled walker, legs attached to the servos. Here's the front of the walker, here's the back.